Dear friends, in today's class, we will discuss the detail about the sigma and pi bond. Let us start with sigma bond. Sigma bond is denoted by the letter called sigma. The definition for the sigma bond is that the bond which is formed by the axial or end-to-end overlapping of atomic orbitals is called the sigma bond. Now see here, the three important words are there. The first one is axial or end to end, and third one that is very important is called the atomic orbitals. Now these are said to be the subshells. See, around the nucleus in an atom, if we draw the structure for the atom, so this is, we can say that this is nothing but it is a nucleus, and these are the circular orbits where the electrons are present, and these circular orbits are said to be the shells. But it is observed that these shells are subdivided into the subshells, and that subshells are nothing but called S, P, D and F. This S is called a spin, principal, diffuse and fundamental. These are called the subshells. And these subshell contains the orbitals. That these orbitals in present inside the subshells. Out of that three shells, subshells and orbitals, this is the place where there is a maximum probability of finding the electrons. यानी जनरली हम ऐसा कहते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर प्रेजेंट इन शेल्स, but they are not present in shell, they are present in subshells. But actually they are not present in subshell, but they are the part of the orbitals. Subshell contains the orbital in which the electrons are present. So this is the definition of atomic orbital or orbital, that the place where there is a maximum probability of finding the electron is nothing but it is said to be the atomic orbitals. Now, these atomic orbitals having the different shape, if we consider the s and p orbital, so out of that, this s orbital is having the spherical structure. This is having no directional characteristic, but this p orbital are divided into the three parts called the px, py and pz. And what is the shape of this p subshell? The shape of the p subshell is dumbbell shape. It is dumbbell shape. Px is the part of the p which oriented along the x-axis. Py is oriented along the y-axis, and pz is oriented along the z-axis. So this is the structure, that if this is the x-axis, so we can say that this is the dumbbell shape and it oriented along the x-axis, so it is called a px. Py में it oriented along the y-axis, so this is a py. And pz, in case of the pz, they are oriented along the z-axis, and this is called the pz. So this is the structure for the s and p subshell. This is px, py and pz. ये रहेगा. Now, according to definition of sigma bond, these atomic orbital undergoes the axial overlapping. Overlapping means that they get overlap on each other. Overlap होना means ऐसा रहेगा जैसे s and p orbital अगर overlap होंगे तो ये s orbital and this is the p orbital. See, this is along the axis overlapping. देखो, this is overlapping region. So we can say that this is axial overlapping. This is a axial overlapping. If we consider the p orbital, see, this is one p orbital, this is another p orbital, and what we can say that this is along the axis and this is a shaded portion means called the overlapping region. तो ये रहेगा, this is axial overlapping, or two ends get overlap each other, and that's why it is also known as end to end overlapping. And if such type of overlapping of atomic orbital takes place, because of which that bond is formed, that bond is known as a sigma bond. Sigma bond is always formed by the axial overlapping or end to end overlapping of atomic orbitals. Now it is observed that such type of overlapping is always takes place to the greater extent. ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में ये ओवरलैपिंग होता है, एंड इफ इट टेक्स प्लेस टू द ग्रेटर एक्सटेंट अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंसेप्ट ऑफ वीबीटी कॉल्ड वैलेंस बॉन्ड theory, if the extent of overlapping is greater, stronger is the bond form. जितना ओवरलैपिंग ज़्यादा रहेगा उतना स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड तैयार होगा. एज सिग्मा बॉन्ड इज फॉर्म बाय एक्सियल ओवरलैपिंग, दिस एक्सियल ओवरलैपिंग is takes place to the greater extent, hence we can say that sigma bond is a strong bond. Sigma bond is a strong bond. Why? Because it is formed by the axial overlapping, and such overlapping takes place to the greater extent, hence sigma bond is a strong bond. Now where the sigma bond is present? In such compound where only a single covalent bond is present. Always a single covalent bond is nothing but it is called a sigma bond. If we consider the example of saturated hydrocarbon called methane, CH4, 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen, these are 4 bonds, and as these are the single bonds, these are nothing but called a sigma bond, because they are formed by the axial overlapping of atomic orbitals. Hence, this is all about the sigma bond. Next, second bond that we have to discuss is nothing but it is called a pi bond. Pi bond is represented by this sign called a pi, and see the definition. The bond which is formed by lateral or sidewise overlapping of atomic orbital is called pi bond. This is the definition. The bond which is formed by lateral overlapping or sidewise overlapping of atomic orbital. Now we know about the atomic orbital. Now we have to discuss just about the lateral overlapping और sidewise overlapping. इसके पहले सिग्मा बॉन्ड में जो हमने ओवरलैपिंग देखा था वो था एंड टू एंड और एक्सियल ओवरलैपिंग. अब हमको देखना है साइड वाइज और लैटरल ओवरलैपिंग. If this is a p orbital and these two orbitals overlap like this, it is said to be the sidewise or lateral overlapping. And by such overlapping, the bond is formed that is called a pi bond. It is known as a pi bond. This type of overlapping takes place to the smaller extent. It takes place to the smaller extent, and as such overlapping takes place to the smaller extent, the bond formed is a weak bond. Hence we can say that pi bond is a weak bond, whereas sigma bond is a strong bond. क्योंकि pi bond किससे फॉर्म होता है? By the lateral overlapping or sidewise overlapping of atomic orbitals, and these overlapping according to the VBT takes place to the smaller extent. And what VBT says? VBT says that if the overlapping of atomic orbital takes place to the smaller extent, the bond which is formed is weak in nature, and according to that, pi bond is weak in nature. Now where pi bond is present? Pi bond is present in such compound where multiple bonds are present. जहां multiple bonds रहेंगे वहां हमारा pi bond present रहेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम अल्किन की बात करेंगे, CH2 डबल बॉन्ड CH2, see between two carbon atom two double bonds are present. The first one is a sigma, second one is a pi. Always if the double bond is present, out of that the one is a sigma and second is a pi bond. If we consider the example of alkyne containing carbon-carbon triple bond, out of that one is a sigma and remaining two are the pi bonds. यानी एक सिग्मा और दो पाई बॉन्ड्स रहेंगे. बट जहां सिंगल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट है वहां हमेशा सिग्मा बॉन्ड रहेगा. एंड द कंपाउंड इन विच द मल्टीपल बॉन्ड्स आर प्रेजेंट, देयर ओनली द पाई बॉन्ड्स आर present. So this is all about the sigma and pi bond. So what is our conclusion? Sigma bond is formed by the axial overlapping or end-to-end overlapping of atomic orbitals. Such type of overlapping takes place to the greater extent. Hence, sigma bond is a strong bond. Sigma bond is present in such compound where only single covalent bonds are present. On the other hand, pi bond is formed by lateral or sidewise overlapping of atomic orbital. Such overlapping takes place to the smaller extent. Hence, pi bond is a weak bond, and pi bond is always present in a compound containing multiple bonds. Thank you.